This is a story from the Appalachian Mountains. It's the third and scariest story from the same guy we've spoken about in the previous two. So this guy lives in the Appalachian Mountains with his family, completely away from any other type of civilization. The family had a dog named Mac, who was a golden retriever, super friendly, and used to help collect carcasses of the animals that they'd hunted. One day, this guy, his dad, and Mac the dog went hunting. This is something that was not outside of the usual for them, as they hunted for their food regularly. They'd shot a few rabbits, and when they sent Mac to go and get him, Mac barked, but in a way that he was asking for them to come to him, and it's something that he'd never usually do. When they arrived to where Mac was barking, they found a tree covered in dead rabbits, all skinned with their eyes removed and a sharp stick through their bodies. The tree also had a very odd symbolic carving into it. Before they had time to think about what they were seeing, they heard a voice from the woods whisper, "Hey, come over here." Immediately, they hook Mac back up to his leash and run towards the house. But while running, the guy turns around to see who was whispering at them and sees a man, very tall, stood with eyes open wider than any human could ever possibly open their eyes, staring at them. The guy begins to run at them with a knife, but his dad pulls out a pistol and shoots him in the leg, and the guy drops on the floor and cries out in pain. When they reached the house, they once again, for the third time, called the police, but the police went and had a look in the woods and there was nothing to be found. The man wasn't there, the knife wasn't there, the rabbits that they had hunted weren't there, and neither were the rabbits that were attached to the tree. The family are obviously scared and agree to make arrangements to move out of that place as soon as possible, but they don't get the chance before the next scary incident happens just the next day. In the evening of the next day, they let Mac out into the garden where they expect him to just go to the bathroom and come back in, but instead he runs so fast that they can't chase after him, and it seems like he is chasing something himself. A few hours later, Mac returns, and instead of being his usual energetic, happy self, he's sad and mopey and just overall acting very weird. The family goes to bed, and the guy is awoken to footsteps coming up the stairs. And when he looks out of his bedroom door, he sees Mac stood upright, with his arms longer than they should be, his fur that was once golden is now grey, and his head is contorted and upright. Mac was standing like a human, a very, very tall human. As Mac was walking in this upright position, his body would flop with each step he took in a very, very odd way. And it didn't seem like he was walking to a particular place, just roaming the whole way. Too